Did you know that in the past year alone, digital banking scams have surged by a staggering 200%? Yes, you heard it right. That's a 2 with 2 zeros after it. We're living in an era where our daily transactions have shifted online, making our lives significantly more convenient. But with this convenience comes a new breed of predators, lurking in the shadows of the digital world. Just as we've adapted to this digital lifestyle, so have the fraudsters. They've evolved from the stereotypical hooded figures in dark alleys to sophisticated cyber criminals exploiting the vulnerabilities of the digital banking sphere. And the worst part, many of us are not even aware of the danger that lurks at our fingertips. The rise of digital banking scams is not just a number, it's a reality. Many people, just like you and me, fall prey to these scams every day, losing their hard-earned money to these digital thieves. The reasons are varied. Some of us may be unaware of the tactics these scammers use, while others may simply lack the vigilance needed to spot these scams. But here's the good news. We can fight back. This video is going to arm you with the knowledge and the tools you need to protect yourself from these digital banking scams. We'll shed light on the tricks these fraudsters use, from phishing emails and identity theft to fake websites and convincing ploys to get your one-time password. We'll also walk you through the steps you can take to secure your digital banking activities and safeguard your hard-earned money. So, are you ready to take a stand against these digital predators? Are you ready to secure your digital banking activities and protect your hard-earned money? If your answer is yes, then stick around, because we're about to dive deep into the world of digital banking scams and learn how we can protect ourselves from these digital predators. So, how do these scammers operate? Let's dive into the murky waters of digital banking scams, starting with one of the most common tactics, phishing emails. These are seemingly innocent emails that trick you into revealing sensitive information, like your passwords or credit card details. The sender often impersonates your bank, crafting messages so believable you'd think they're legitimate. Then, there's identity theft. A scammer might gather bits and pieces of your personal data from various sources, slowly building a profile that can be used to impersonate you. They may then use this false identity to apply for credit cards, loans, or even drain your bank account. Another trick in the scammer's playbook is creating counterfeit websites. By tweaking a single character in the URL, they can create a site that looks exactly like your bank's. You log in, thinking you're accessing your account, when in reality you're handing over your login credentials to a thief. And let's not forget about the one-time password or OTP scam. With this tactic, a scammer might pose as a bank representative, convincing you to share your OTP under the guise of confirming your identity or securing your account. But remember, your bank will never ask you for your OTP. It's like the key to your digital vault, and it should never be shared. These scams can be sophisticated, preying on our trust and exploiting our lack of awareness. But the good news is, once you know what to look out for, you're already one step ahead. Scammers are clever, but they're not unbeatable. By understanding their tactics, we can outsmart them and protect our hard-earned money. And remember this, your bank is your ally. If you suspect a scam, notify them immediately. They have protocols in place to handle such situations, and your reports can help them improve their defenses. It's a scary world out there, but knowledge is power. And now that we know their tricks, we can be better prepared. One of the most common tactics is the ATM card scam. Now let's delve deeper into this devious trick. Scammers, with their silver tongues and convincing stories, have been known to disguise the features of a credit card to make it seem like an ATM card. They'll tell you a tale, perhaps about a system upgrade or a new banking policy, and convince you that they will deliver your ATM card at home. Sounds convenient, right? But here's the catch. Banks, as a rule, do not deliver ATM cards to your home. Why? Because it's a security risk. Your ATM card linked directly to your hard-earned money is something that needs to be kept safe. And the safest place for that card, before it gets to you, is with the bank. That's why you're usually asked to personally collect your ATM card from the branch where you opened your account. It's a security measure designed to protect you, the customer. So, if someone approaches you with a story about delivering your ATM card to your doorstep, alarm bells should start ringing. It's a scam. They're not from your bank, and they're certainly not looking out for your best interests. What they want is access to your card and ultimately your money. This scam, like many others, relies on a lack of awareness. It's easy to be taken in by a well-spun tale when you're not aware of the facts. That's why it's so important to stay informed, to ask questions, to do your research. The more you know about how your bank operates, the harder it is for scammers to trick you. Remember, your bank will never send your ATM card to your home. If someone tells you otherwise, that's a red flag. It's a sign that someone's trying to scam you. Don't let them. Stay alert, stay informed, and most importantly, stay safe in this digital banking realm. So, how can we protect ourselves from these scams? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Well, luckily, there are several key strategies that can help us stay safe in this digital banking world. Firstly, let's talk about passwords. We all know they're important, but it's not just about picking something hard to guess. It's crucial to use a unique password for each of your online accounts. This way, if one account is compromised, the damage is contained. Also, consider using a password manager. It's a tool that creates and stores complex passwords for you. It's like a digital vault for your passwords, and only you have the key. Secondly, let's discuss two-factor authentication, often referred to as 2FA. This is an extra layer of security used to ensure that you are the only person who can access your account, even if someone else knows your password. After entering your password, you'll be required to provide a second piece of information. This could be a code sent to your phone, a fingerprint scan, or even a facial recognition. It might seem like a hassle, but trust me, it's a small price to pay for the added security. Monitoring your account activity is another essential step. Regularly check your bank statements and transaction history. Look for anything unusual or suspicious. If you spot something odd, report it to your bank immediately. Remember, it's better to be safe than sorry. Lastly, if you've been targeted by a scammer, don't just brush it off. Report the incident to your bank. Describe the scammer's tactics. This information can help your bank protect you and other customers from similar scams in the future. We live in a world where scammers are constantly finding new ways to trick us. But by being vigilant and proactive, we can significantly reduce our chances of falling victim to these scams. So, let's not let them win. Let's take control of our digital safety and keep our hard-earned money where it belongs, in our bank accounts. But remember, scammers are always evolving. Digital banking is a game of cat and mouse. As banks develop more robust security measures, fraudsters become more inventive in their tactics. It's a continuous cycle of improvement and adaptation, with each side trying to outsmart the other. The reason why banks are perpetually enhancing their systems is because these scammers are evolving too. They are not static adversaries. They adapt, learn, and grow more sophisticated with each passing day. They're on a relentless quest to find the chinks in the armor, the loopholes in the system, the vulnerabilities that they can exploit. The international nature of these scams adds another layer of complexity to the issue. In today's hyper-connected world, a scammer sitting in a different country can potentially infiltrate your account. You might be having your morning coffee in Seattle while someone in Shanghai is attempting to crack your digital banking security. This global threat landscape has obliterated geographical boundaries. It's no longer about protecting yourself from the guy next door. It's about safeguarding your financial assets from threats that could be coming from any corner of the globe. The reality is these scams are not limited by borders or confined to certain territories. They are as expansive and boundless as the digital world itself. But this should not instill fear. Rather, it should inspire vigilance. We need to understand that just like these scammers, we too have the capacity to evolve. We can educate ourselves, stay updated with the latest security measures, and be proactive in our defenses. We can learn from the experiences of others and share our own, creating a collective defense against these threats. Remember, knowledge is power. The more informed we are, the better equipped we'll be to identify and thwart these scams. The threat is always evolving, but so are we. By staying informed and vigilant, we can stay one step ahead. It's not just about keeping pace with the scammers, it's about outpacing them. And together, we can do just that. So, let's recap what we've learned today. The digital banking realm is an ever-evolving landscape, teeming with opportunities, but also fraught with risks. The rise of digital banking scams is a stark reminder that we must remain vigilant, aware, and proactive in protecting our hard-earned money. Scammers have a broad arsenal of tactics at their disposal, from phishing emails to identity theft, from creating fake websites by altering just one character to convincing you to give your one-time password or OTP. They may even go as far as disguising credit cards as ATM cards and promise to deliver them at your doorstep. A clear red flag since ATM cards are never mailed or delivered at home. The key to staying safe is in your hands. Use secure passwords, those that combine letters, numbers, and symbols and are not easily linked to your personal information. Enable two-factor authentication whenever possible, as it gives an additional layer of security beyond just your username and password. Monitor your account activity regularly so you can spot any unusual transactions as soon as they occur. And remember, if you ever encounter a scam attempt, don't keep it to yourself. Notify your bank immediately and provide them with as much information as possible about the scammer's tactics. This not only helps protect you, but also aids the bank in improving their systems to counteract these sophisticated scams. But why stop there? Share your experiences and learn from others. It's through sharing and learning that we can build a community resilient to these threats. Have you ever encountered a digital banking scam? How did you handle it? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience might just save someone else from falling prey to a scam. Remember, staying safe online is a team effort. Share your own experiences with digital banking security in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more helpful tips on online safety. Stay safe, everyone.